Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today we're building in Glimmerbrook. I don't build that often here, but I really wanted to build a witch house. So a house for a witch. And I decided to go for this style that's kind of old and it looks kind of foresty in a way, I would say. But this is a house that is for a family of 4 Sims, I think, maybe 5. I don't exactly remember, but I wanted to be really paid a lot of attention to the details in this build because I wanted to do something that was different, that was more detailed in some way. And I told you a few videos ago that since I am becoming friends with the debug menu, I've been liking more to landscape. So because we have a lot of different things and more variety of objects and stuff, so I'm really enjoying landscaping now. And that's something that I thought I would never say, because you know guys that I actually don't like landscaping. I like it as much as I like building bathrooms. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun and I'm trying to go for this kind of a really foresty style, more like a rustic thing, because you can use more plants and I can explore more the debug menu and stuff. But yeah, this house actually took the inspiration from a picture that I saw on Pinterest, and it looks kind of old. It suits Glimmerbrook really well, so I decided I would give it a go and I would try to do something related to witch, because I've been using the tool mode also, and I just did something in a house that I built a long time ago, like in Strangerville, I think. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, it was kind of a Victorian style house, but it was for a witch, and it was in Strangerville. And in the basement area, there was like all these witchy stuff and all the things from Realm of Magic and things like that. And I did something with the tool mode that I was really looking forward to showing to you guys, but sadly that video I lost all the footage because for some reason I couldn't edit the video, so I just scrapped everything and I decided to go for this and build this house now. And you will see exactly what I did in that other house that I never showed to anyone, but you will see it here because I think that's the most exciting part of this build. But yeah, you're seeing now how this house is going to be, like the layout of everything. And I did this door for the basement that it's outside. I've never done something like that. Here in Chile we don't have basements, so I'm not used to that, but I wanted to do something interesting and something different, and not just having the stairs to the basement inside the house. So yeah, it's something different, something really different. So as you can see here, we're in the living room area. It's really rustic. I thought of different ideas to furnish this part of the build. I wanted like a sectional sofa, but I thought it was too modern for this. I also used this chimney from Discover University. Yeah, the fireplace is from Discover University. I never used it before, but it suits the style so well, so I went for it. And also the coffee table is from Movie Hangout. That's one of the more neutral swatches that this pack has. And yeah, the couch and the armchair are from Cats and Dogs. I really like those sofa and armchairs, to use them in like more rustic kind of houses. Maybe because the pack is kind of rustic, but yeah. So I decided it would go really well here because this is not like a more kind of fancy house like Victorian style or anything like that. It's just a country house, I would say. so they don't need those fancy sofas or fancy armchairs or stuff. They just need regular things that are in kind of a beige color and stuff. And as this is a house for a witch family, or at least there's a witch in the family, like a spellcaster, I thought that they would have a cat, so I placed all the stuff for a cat. But that's the only thing that you will see, because then I forgot that we were supposed to have a cat in this build. So I finished all the details for the pet like in off camera. But yeah, and then you have everything. So you have a litter box, you have the food bowl, and you have toys, and also a scratching post and things like that. But here I did this, like I started to furnish these bookshelves, because I don't do that often. Kind of forget all the time that I have to place clutter on the bookshelves. But I wanted this house to be really cluttered, so I used a lot of items, and they kind of blend in together, so they look kind of nice. And this is kind of an entryway, so there's not much to say here. But yeah, I try to stay with the idea of this being a house for like country style, that is for a family that has a spellcaster or maybe more. um but yeah, it's kind of simple, but it's still nice, I think. And the living room area was kind of big, so I had to do that section with the sofa and that end table, like just to separate stuff. And also I was thinking that one of the areas in the first floor was supposed to be like an office area, but then I decided that I wanted to have more kids in the house, so you see that the computer and everything is in the living room. But yeah, we're here in the dining room now, and I used the chairs from Realm of Magic. Of course, there's a lot of Realm of Magic here, because we're building in Glimmerbrook, and also this is first Spellcaster. So you have a lot of things that are from that pack. But the chairs, I've never used them before, and I think they're really nice. I think they're really specific, like in style wise, but they're really nice and they look so good. And I know everything's kind of muted, like there's not a lot of color in this build, like in the common areas. But I think it looks so good. Like the chairs match really well with the table. I think it's a base game table, but I'm not exactly sure. And also I used this I don't know what that is from the Jungle Adventure pack to play some more clutter and stuff. And this is the kitchen. In the kitchen I used the tiles from Vampires in this kind of orangey yellow color. And I thought of using this wallpaper and these cabinets and everything, but I changed them later. So you will see that I tried several different counters, but none of them were like really like 100% accurate for this kind of style. So I went with these base game wise ones that I've been using quite a lot lately. I think they're really nice and they really suit kind of this foresty style. And also the fridge, I never realized that fridge was kind of shorter than the other ones, because you can place these big cabinets above it and they would just fit really well. So yeah, I just used this fridge because it was more rustic in a way, and but it's not my favorite, but I thought it worked really well with the style of the kitchen. And the colors here are kind of weird also, but I like them. I don't know what's with this house, but I was really excited when I started to build this house. Also, I told you, like I showed you a picture on Twitter yesterday, I think, of the exterior of the house once it's finished. And yeah, I was really excited to share this house with you guys, because I really wanted to share with you the things that I've been working on, such as the landscaping and also the tool mode that I've been using. I'm not exactly considering the idea of being like an expert in tool mode and working with tool mode all the time, because I know that the console players cannot download houses with the tool mode. I mean, they don't have that luxury to use the tool mode. So I will try to stick with the non tool molded things. I don't know what I just said, but I will try not to use tool mode that often. But for some things like this build that I really, really, really wanted to show you that specific part that you will see at the very end of the video, yeah, I needed to use it. But this is the master bedroom. That this was supposed to be the studio, like an office area, but I decided to turn it into the master bedroom. And here I did this with the mirror that I saw in a video from the English Simmer, actually. So I took the inspiration from that. And this is kind of a vanity table that I decided to do. I didn't use the ones that we have in game because they were too big for this space. So I built this one with the Jungle Adventure mirror and also this table that I think it's base game. I'm pretty sure it's base game. And this chair that I never used before, but as this bedroom is kind of green and stuff, I decided to use it. And some clutter here and there, but not that much. It's just a regular bedroom. I'm also trying to work on different styles, like trying to use more items. I've said it in previous videos also that if you have an idea, like an inspiration object that you want me to use for a build, you can tell me, whether it is on Instagram, Twitter, or here on the comments. I would really appreciate if you do something like that, because I'm just trying to work on different stuff. And also I've been improving my my setup, so now I can actually do challenges. And I know a lot of you really like them and you have a lot of fun, and I've tried to do some challenges in the past, but just my setup didn't help me, so that's why I stuck with the building and speed builds only. But I would really like to try to do some challenges, like every room is a different blank, or I don't know, building challenges and stuff like that. So if you have suggestions or ideas or anything you want to see me build, you can tell me. And also you saw that I'm in a few videos I've been using face cam also. Yeah, I'm having fun doing that. So if you want me to continue using Facecam, please let me know. I would really, really like to do things that you guys enjoy, but that I enjoy as well. So yeah, this is another bedroom that I thought it would be for a teenager. I don't know, you can choose, but I designed it for a teenager, maybe a girl that is really into books. She's kind of a bookworm, and maybe she is trying to become a spellcaster as well, or maybe she is a spellcaster. I don't know, you can decide. But my inspiration for this build was basically that she was a teenage girl that was a bookworm, so she has a lot of books. You see these two bookshelves here, and also the one that shelf unit from Eco Lifestyle, and the magazines and everything. So she has a lot of books in this bedroom. Of course, it's not gender specific, so it's up to you whether you wanted to change something from here. Like, you don't really need a teenage girl to use this bedroom, it's up to you. But that was the idea that I had, and that's what was the inspiration. And here I used the vanity table that we have in game. I think this one is vintage glamour, but I'm not exactly sure because this is the second time in my life that I use this vanity table. So yeah, this bedroom had more space for that, so I used it. I'm not exactly sure if this bedroom is bigger than the master bedroom, but I don't think so. But yeah, she has a lot of books in this bedroom, she has a lot of things, and still it's not so it doesn't scream teenagers. But yeah, it was for a teenage girl. And this is the other bedroom. This is for two kids. I don't know if they're twins or just really similar in age, but I thought of this for two boys. So the color scheme is kind of green, and they have really similar things, like the beds are the same color swatch in the woods, and everything is kind of matching. That's in that way because the wood color is kind of similar. And they have some toys, and they have a lot of clutter here. I don't know if they're spellcasters. Maybe this family could be a spellcaster family. I don't know. That's up to you. but they have some toys and some plushies, and I didn't want everything to be green, so I used another like color swatches here also. But I use Yarny that I never used before, I think, or maybe once in my kids crafting camp, I think I used it, but I never used it like in previous builds. But yeah, nothing here is kind of really specific that it's for kids or teenagers or anything like that, because that's up to you if you want to decorate this build kind of a little bit more or anything like that. That's up to you, you can do it. But they have some posters, and they have those trees on the green wall. I don't know if they're base game or they come with some of the kids packs, but I like them. I use them, and I never had the idea of sizing them down and then raise them up. So yeah, that's something different. And it's kind of a forest, and they live in an area that's kind of foresty. So yeah, here's the base game. The base game? What? Here's the basement. Oh my god, here's the basement. This is my favorite part of the build, and you will see that I struggled a little with the layout because I'm not used to building basements. So it was kind of weird for me to do it, but the cauldron was the most important part in this build, like in this basement. So I did this, I used this fireplace. I changed the color of the lights, so they're more like purple and red, and maybe I think like indigo or something. And they have a lot of things here because maybe this spellcaster works in potions, and also I used the orbs that are familiars for the spellcasters and everything like that. So yeah, they have a lot of things, like a lot of storage pieces of furniture here. And I placed all the potions there, but then I moved some of them to the other I don't know what the name of that is. Oh my god. But yeah, I move everything, and this is where I use the tool mode, and you will see it with the books. So I raise the books up, and then I use the tool mode to rotate them so they look like they're floating, and they look just amazing. And I use these kind of glowing lights that come with the debug menu in the Realm of Magic pack, I think. But it just looks it looks great. Like it's definitely my favorite part of this whole build, and we're not even in the landscaping part of the build. But yeah, these are the glowing lights that I told you about, and then I moved them. I sized them down because like I sized them down because they're really big, so I placed them like in different heights above the cauldron, and then I rotate the books and using the tool mode, and you will see it that I had a lot of fun. But it's still kind of difficult for me to use the tool mode. But yeah, I moved the books, and then kind of finding the specific spot for them, it was complicated. Not impossible, but complicated. And I was so eager to show you this that I was not quitting this idea. So you will see how it looks at the very end, and you will see it in the screenshots. If you stay to the screenshots, you will see how it looks. And I just love this part. I know it's really kind of like a really small part of this build, but it's definitely my favorite part, this cauldron with the floating books and stuff like that. I don't know, it screams magic to me. So let me know what you guys think of this. I told you we're not used to have base games. Why am I saying base games? We're not used to having basements here in my country, so I'm not so familiar with them. Also, we don't have garages or anything like that, so houses are all really small and crammed together, really attached houses. So I'm not used to that, but I really have fun when I have to build this. Also, I don't think I've ever seen like a house like this here. So this is completely out of my knowledge of houses. Like, this is not my reality. Of course, spellcasters are not a reality for anyone. But the style of this house is something that I've never seen before. But this is the backyard area, so they have a grill and they have a table with 5 chairs. I don't know why I didn't place 6 chairs. I think I just do that all the time, so I decided to put only 5, and also there are only 5 members in this family. But here I use these 2 couches. These are for base game, I think, and I just merged them and I created this kind of L-shaped sofa area for the backyard. It's different. And also that table that is Discover University, I think. And I placed a lot of plants, and you will see that they have like a garden area, because I thought that maybe the spellcaster in this house has to plant and work with the kind of the garden areas. So for the potions and stuff like that, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I've played with the spellcasters like once or twice. I played a lot with them though, but I don't remember exactly how that works. Like if they need herbs or stuff like that. I think so, but I'm not sure. But still, they have this garden area that you will see. They have a swing set and also a monkey bar, I think they're called. And yeah, you will see me here. I also made my sim plant all the plants, so you will see there. So you just have to water them and take care of them. But those are basically herbs and maybe some vegetables, but I don't remember exactly. But yeah, we're coming to the end of the video, so remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this speed build, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.
You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. Invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft.